Hello, friends and franchise mavens. This is the January 13th newsletter for Franchise Maven. As always, please let me know what you'd like to read about in my newsletter. And if you have a business that you want to turn into a franchise or just need information on how that works, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Top resales for this week, we have a Total Car Care over in Fort Worth, Texas. They're asking $1.8 million for it. That includes real estate. The business is $900,000 and the real estate is $900,000 for that one. For fitness over in Sandy Springs, Georgia, they are asking $250,000 for that one. Still have the Patrice and Associates hospitality recruiting franchises in Oakley, California and Land Lakes, Florida. Very motivated sellers just make an offer. Reach out to me again if you'd like some more information on that. For this week, my book, Real Freedom, Why Franchises Are Worth Considering and How They Can Be Used for Building Wealth. Continuing with Chapter 6, the Franchise Investigation Process. Discovery Day. So Discovery Day is where you gather the final bit of information. You're not necessarily going to be signing anything on Discovery Day. You can, but that's not usual. You need to have a franchise attorney look over the paperwork first before you sign any agreements. You might have already had a chance to do that, but Discovery Day is where you actually get out there and you meet everybody that you're going to be working with in person, face to face. It's usually a day or two event, and you can really get to know them on a personal level, as much as 2 days allows, that is. They'll take you out to dinner or lunch, maybe do some things as well with you, a nice event, maybe with some other franchisees or some other potential franchisees as well. You want to make certain that these are the type of people that you want to be working with at the end of the day. You're going to be with them for 5-10 years. So you want to make certain that you're really comfortable working with them and really comfortable knowing that these are the people that are going to help you grow your business and help you become successful. Patrick, one of my folks, his dad, in Chapter 6, the team took him to bowling. He had a great time and really got to know those folks really well, enjoyed himself with them, and felt they were the franchise people he could work with over the next 5 to 10 years. So that helped him decide to become a franchisee of that system. After Discovery Day, that's when it's decision time. You go back home, you take in everything that you learned, you met the people in person. At that point in time, you sit down, you think about it, and that's when you make your decision. Do I want to be involved in this franchise or do I not? So we've gone through all the steps of what a franchise consultant is going to do for you. Finding new things that you may have never thought of before, getting to know you and what you're looking for, getting to know where you've been, where you're at, and where you want to be. And then, of course, I'm always trying to do the right match on that one. That's my challenge. And come up with ideas for you that will fit what you are trying to accomplish. And of course, making certain as we go through the process that you're getting the information you need to make that informed decision. So after Discovery Day, you've got everything gathered and you can make that decision one way or the other. Usually what happens is that when we're going through the process, we get together again about once a week. We're going to go over all the information that you collected from the franchisees during that whole anywhere from 6 to 8 week period. However often you have questions, we'll be getting together. I'm always free, texting, emailing, just pick up the phone to give me a call to answer any questions that you have. Funding, we'll go over funding during the process as well. I've got funding people for you for that, a franchise attorney. I've got franchise attorneys for you as well. You can always pick your own, but I do have people that we work with on a regular basis. The reason for all that, of course, is, I want to make money. Who doesn't? That's the reason why you're doing it as well. You want to get in there. And I get most of my people from referrals. So if you're successful, then you're going to be more likely to tell your friends about me and how I helped you through that process. And ultimately, how I helped you get the right franchise where you are successful. So that's really the main purpose, is to get those referrals from you, because those are just great people. I like those personal interactions where you say, Greg has helped me through this, found the right franchise. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I'm very successful with what I'm doing. If you want to look into a franchise, give Greg a call. And that's what I'm looking for. That way I know that I helped you better your life forever and got you into the business that you've always dreamed about. I've mentioned franchise disclosure documents a few times, FDDs. You might be wondering what goes into these, which is great. We will get into that further in the next chapter. We'll go over the franchise disclosure documents, what to look for, how to go through them. Not the most exciting things in the world, but very important as well. Also, you can get my book on Amazon. Check it out there. There's a link to it in my newsletter there that you can get, or just look it up on Amazon, my name, or with real freedom associated with that. For the franchise opportunity for the week, we have the first and only fence installation franchise in the United States. They have right now over 30 physical locations, 100 employees, and they've installed millions of feet of fence every year. They've been doing that. This franchise is already one of the most recognized brands in the industry. Great technology. They track potential clients from their initial contact to estimates and installation. This franchise opportunity can get franchisees off the ground very quickly. The business model includes proven client acquisition and retention systems, relationships with Home Depot, developed by the franchisor, where fence leads are referred to franchisees for installations. Always a good thing, especially with Home Depot. We all love going there if we're into that sort of thing. Group buying power, always a plus. That provides lower cost of goods on higher quality material, increased margins through the ability to fabricate vinyl fencing in-house, and a very high average unit volume with the ability to expand from residential installation to multiple lines of service, including commercial installation, product sales, access control, and fence staining. Investments generally around $150,000 to $210,000. Reach out to me if you have any more questions on that. And that is it. I will provide a link to the actual newsletter, so you can click on that and click on learn more if you need anything, and get my information from there. In the meantime, until next week, you all have a great week. Take care.